think you're trying to get rich. You don't want it. You ain't really trying to get rich. You don't want it. I don't think you want. Get rich. I don't think you
The Boston fans already at a fever at the arena. It's New York taking on the Boston Celtics. Thanks for joining us, everyone. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. With Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and our... sideline reporter, Doris Burke. This is Kevin Harlan. So a look at our starters for the Knicks. Galloway and Melo filling out the wings. Porzingis is out there with Robin Lopez. And it's Grant in at the one.
And guys, we've seen teams hire college coaches with no NBA experience before. It hasn't always worked out. But for Boston, they have to be very pleased with Brad Stevens.
On defense, Boston. Good D by Thomas.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
And it's slammed in by Turner.
You know what? That's what you like to see. A perfect pass leading him right into the shot. Didn't even have to break stride. Well, that was a quick foul for him there. The refs are certainly calling it close.
Boston on D. Galloway, the pass to Carmelo. Misses that one. He's 0 for 1 from the floor. On defense, the Knicks. To the paint. Kicks it out to Johnson. Here's Crowder. Three-pointer. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
That's 3 straight shots to fall here to start. Looking good.
Olynyk with the steal. Outside Turner. In the corner, Crowder with it. And again, Boston with the triple.
4 straight makes out of the gate. That's a sweet start.
To the wing right side. Here's Porzingis to end the run. And Lopez gets it to go.
He got a great read of where that miss was going, and that allowed him to be the first guy to it and get the putback.
Celtics have gone 4 of 4 to start, so a nice offensive rhythm to start here. There's the pick. And Turner kicks to Thomas. Double team on Thomas. Here's Olynyk. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2.
And the thing with Kelly Olynyk, he does some stuff that really helps you, and some also that will hurt. I mean, he's highly skilled. He's got the deep range, textbook positioning in terms of the post. A lot of tricky moves down there. Yet he has a hard time being effective against great athletes, which the NBA is filled with. So he's going to have to evolve as a basketball player if he wants to be effective.
Well, and back to Kelly Olynyk. As a coach, you have to identify the matchups where he can be effective, because Clark is against explosive long-limb guys. They'll take advantage of him.
Yeah, they will, but in the right matchup, he's effective. He can help. He makes 35% of his threes, has done that for the last 2 years, and I think he gives you some toughness and rebounding as well. I like him as a second-unit player.
Johnson kicks to Olynyk, and fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
It is. I mean, no reason to back off and give him the layup. I mean, much better off making him go to the line.
The Celtics really seemed to get better as last season wore on, too. GA finished the year looking very dangerous.
Kevin, with the Celtics, they were dynamite after the All-Star break. Had the second best record in the Eastern Conference post-All-Star.
Grant dishes to Lopez. Johnson with the block. They get it back. Lopez, no luck.
You can see he just rushed that a little bit. Lost the focus, I think.
Double team on Thomas. Over in the corner, Turner. Outside for Thomas. Shot clock at 6. Nice ball movement by Boston. Second shot opportunity. And the shot's good from Crowder. Crowder's got 10 points in the game.
Whatever their plan was defensively that time, it didn't work. Not if it results in that shot.
Here's Lopez. And a strong finish with 2 hands.
And if that doesn't get them fired up, guys, nothing will.
Greg, just what the doctor ordered, huh? Some high-flying annex to narrow the deficit.
Tell you what, fellas, that could give them the energy boost they've been looking for.
Now here's Crowder. He's got 10. And he banks in the layup. He's got 12.
You know, one of the big things for the Celtics after the All-Star break was they played smarter. I mean, they went from the middle of the pack in terms of turnovers to a team that rarely made mistakes.
Baseline jumper. Crowder pulls it in. Turner with it. Now defended by Grant. And it's Turner off the drive. Oh, that's blocked. Here's Galloway. Can't hit. Good D by Thomas.
Yeah, that's a good point about the Celtics and their turnovers. Last year, after the All-Star break, they were 4th in the league in limiting their mistakes. They played well beyond their years down the stretch. And give it up for the little fella on the inside there. Great rebound, even though he had to really fight for it.
And he knocks down the jumper.
Oof, that is a tough shot.
Celtics leading by 7. Passes to Johnson. From beyond the arc. It's rebounded by Porzingis. Here's Anthony. That's good, and so Galloway with the assist.
Well, that fast break went according to plan.
Yeah, nice job there, Greg. Recognizing the opportunity was there to push it, and then excellent execution.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter.
Austin's gone 2 or 3 from deep so far in this game. Johnson, the pass to Thomas. Now in the scoring column with that deuce. 1 for 2 this game.
They are really doing a nice job establishing a presence inside early.
And watch, Clark, how the game plays out, because this is going to open things up on the perimeter.
And Turner throws it down.
Punches it down with pop.
Rubs it in. It looks like a little deeper with the hanging finish.
I tell you what, they're not backing off at all, are they?
Time call here. The Knicks decide to talk it over. As the teams head into this timeout, a chance for the coaches now to map out some plays for the next few minutes and a chance for the players to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's important if they want to make sure they don't wear down later in the game.
Absolutely. Over the course of a game, you have to stay hydrated.
Boston making some changes. Jared Sullinger's checked in for Kelly Olynyk. Urebko comes in for Johnson. And Marcus Smart is subbed in for Jay Crowder. So New York going with almost an entire new group. Kyle O'Quinn is checked in for Lopez. Williams comes in for Porzingis. Aaron Aflalo, he's checked in for Langston Galloway. And it's Calderon in for Grant. And it's out of bounds to the Knicks as New York retains possession. Calderon kicks to Aflalo. This is to Williams. And that one goes in as he is fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts at the line.
Shot's good.
How about the concentration? He gets hit but stays with the play and gets the finish.
Innovation and improvisation right there, Greg. Finding a way to get that shot to fall after taking the contact.
Now here's Sullinger. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Sullinger. Knicks trail by 7. Calderon dishes to Williams. Here's Anthony. Shot is no good. Now Boston takes it the other way. They're running. It's deflected. Now here's Smart. Defense is right there. The feed to Sullinger. Shot clock at 6. Boston needs to get off a shot. Here's Thomas. Hits the front of the rim and out.
No breathing room at all to take that shot.
Anthony shoots. It's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot. Carmelo Anthony, the 3rd pick overall in the 2003 NBA draft, was in some pretty good company at the top of that one, as I recall.
I mean, you had LeBron going 1, and of course, Darko Milicic was number 2 on that list. But how about D-Wade at 4? A little bit of a surprise. Chris Bosh, all those guys, with the exception of Melo, have rings.
Celtics leading by 3. Smart with the ball. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him. Sullinger, left side. Double team on Thomas. He feeds it to Urebko. Here's Turner. Count it from 12. Turner's got 6 points. Knicks trail by 5. Aflalo outside. Pass to Calderon. It's good, and he makes his first shot of the game. Boston's gone 2 or 3 from deep so far in this game. On the wing, Turner. He dishes it to Smart. And the foul on Carmelo Anthony. That's his first foul.
That's his first personal foul.
Here's Smart. To the middle. Here's Urebko. And down it goes. Dunked through off a wonderful assist.
And very little fight put up by the defense as he made his way to the bucket for the jam.
They did seem to take the cautious approach, Greg, when it came to defending that one. You're right.
And, guys, it's not the time for caution now. I mean, they've got to be aggressive and take some risk to see if they can cut that lead down.
Kicks it to Smart. Knicks with the rebound.
Well, one of his issues is he's a player that just does not excel at fighting through contact on his way to the rim.
The score now all even. 11 points for Carmelo Anthony.
I like the way he's not forcing anything, taking advantage of what the defense has given him. He's been a key contributor for them in this quarter.
And the bucket counts, and he's on his way to the free throw line. Try to make it a three-point play.
Yeah, exceptional play there to take the bump and still get it to fall.
I like to call that stick-to-itiveness, Greg. Getting everything he possibly could out of that play. Nicely done.
Good call.
Rozier, he's checked in for Thomas. And New York with a change here, too. Thomas is checked in. And there's a follow. That's good on the assist by Williams. Aflalo's got his first bucket in this one. And finished off by Sullinger.
It's almost as if both teams are in a zone.
Well, offensively at least, partner. I mean, neither team's done jack diddly on D.
Now, here's O'Quinn. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. And Aflalo wide open. He shoots. Misses the jumper. Smart kicks to Turner. Rebound by Williams.
There's no getting around the simple fact that that's a shot he has to knock down.
Aflalo, that's good.
Oh, Maestro, he is so good at making those lead passes, like conducting an orchestra.
It's Sullinger atop the key. Stolen by O'Quinn. One-on-one here. Here's Aflalo. And they're going to count the bucket and send him to the line. It could be a three-point play.
Boy, they are passing the ball very crisply right now.
They really are, and their last three buckets have come by way of an assist.
Well, I know last year the Knicks seemed to me to be very passive offensively, and that can sometimes be the case when you're trying to learn the triangle offense, but they never seem to attack the rim at all.
And they go to the intentional foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Yeah, yeah, completely a brain fake. Time and the situation.
And so O'Quinn nails both of them. As you mentioned, the Knicks very shy at going to the rim last year. Really could have used that dynamic among a lot of things to their game.
Yeah, and no doubt about it. I mean, think about this. The Knicks were last in the league in drives per game as a team. And so they struggled shooting when they did attack the rim, only 42%. So those areas have to improve if this team wants to become competitive.
That's a heads-up play there on offense. The pump fake cleared the way for the nice layup.
And Jose Calderon gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul of the game, and the bonus will go to the free throw line. The Celtics have only one missed free throw. They've had 5 attempts and made 4 of them. That free throw, no good. It was a tough battle down the stretch, but the Celtics were able to get back into the playoffs last year.
And kind of just hovering around all season, but give them credit. They fought their way in and spent only 1 year out of the postseason in their rebuild.
The shot by Sullinger, wide open. Boston again missing. Out to the right wing. 3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. It's tipped. Stolen by Thomas. Good work defensively by Turner.
That's terrific defense right there to prevent from converting in close.
Smart passes to Urepko. Knocks it loose. Thomas. And no good trying to get that one. And so lots of scoring in that competitive first quarter.
I'm just serious.
And the Second quarter getting underway. No team gaining an edge so far. And what stands out to you from New York in this one?
A lot of times, the team that owns the paint is going to come away with the victory, and that's what they've done here thus far.
Yeah, why change the plan until they make you? And that's where they should continue to attack moving forward, going inside.
Here are the 5 New York has to start here in the second. They've got Porzingis. He's out there with Lance Thomas. Grant is out there with Robin Lopez. And it's Galloway in at the 2 spot.
Oh, that's terrific defense there. That's how you protect the rim.
Celtics passing it around. Sullinger inside. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2. And for Sullinger last season, further indication, Clark, that he needs to keep working on his conditioning.
And that was a concern coming into the league with Jared, is just how committed would he be to working on his body all the time and maintaining a level of conditioning that he needs. And injuries have been a part of that not being the case, but when he's out there, he's capable.
And talking about Sullinger, you wonder if he's been in the right scheme for the past couple years. He's not a three-point shooter. He's a back-to-the-basket banger. You want proof? Only hit 28% from behind the arc last season, and that was his career high.
The Knicks making a switch here. Anthony's checked in. Here's Jerebko. And that misses. That would have put him up. Now it's Anthony running. He can go all the way. And it's blocked. And it's out of bounds. The Knicks able to retain possession here. And we've played through the first minute here in the second. Lopez dishes to Galloway. Feeds it to Grant. They had a number of cracks at it, but came away empty-handed.
You know, on the topic of Sullinger, guys, he said publicly that people are doubting him. And he's right. I mean, until he gets in better shape and stays that way, there will always be questions surrounding that part of his game. Hopefully for him going forward, he can be more Duncan than Diop in the way he treats his body.
Just 2 to shoot. Jerebko can't get it to go. Grant, that's good. Grant's got the lead up to 3 now for the Knicks.
I think they need to get much more disruptive defensively. They can't just keep allowing these easy baskets.
That's got to be job number 1 right now. Nothing easy on the inside.
Man, I don't know what happened right there. He just basically walked out of bounds.
For Boston, they've gone 0-3 and are still looking for that first bucket here in the second quarter. Clark, they've been looking out of sync offensively.
You know what? A basket here would do a lot for their confidence.
They retain possession. 6 to shoot. Crowder kicks to Hunter. Boston, no good that time either. The Knicks leading by 3. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give them 2 chances at the free throw line here. And look at how the hustle game has been going for the Knicks.
They've made the commitment to get out and run, and it's paid off with highlight reel plays in transition.
You know, another factor in their offense so far has been their ability to convert and score off turnovers.
Lee's checked in for the Celtics. And it's Anthony with the jam.
And guys got careless with the ball there, and the turnover leads to the big stuff.
Once he came up right with the steal, he went straight on the attack.
That's exactly the way to do it too, Kevin. Go hard to the bucket and don't let them set up the defense.
Hunter, no good.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
Galloway, the pass to Lopez. Anthony dishes to Galloway. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Inside. Smart. And he dunks it down.
And that's some inspiration. Steals, blocks, and a big dunk. Those are ways that you can really change the momentum in a game.
Well, they got to chip away, Clark, at that deficit, and no doubt that'll help.
And that's what he's out there for, guys. I mean, he is an electrifying player, no doubt.
New York calls timeout. Well, nobody said, Greg, being in the NBA was for the faint of heart. The Knicks in a few short years have gone from a playoff team, unfortunately, to the worst.
When I first stepped on the scene, niggas was petrified.
That quickly vanished. They were just completely overmatched and overwhelmed.
And a new group in for the Celtics. Zeller, he's checked in for Lee. Kelly Olynyk comes in for Urebka. Young's checked in for Crowder. And it's Isaiah Thomas in for Smart. Thomas outside. Count it. Second make in 4 attempts.
Man, that is not an easy shot right there. I mean, he had to get it off over a much taller defender.
Yeah, he needed to add just a little more loft on that one because
Don't bail that nigga out. That fucking corny ass foul.
You know, right call. Gave the officials no choice there. I mean, they got to make that call over the back.
Yeah, I mean, he went chest first into the man in front of him. My goodness, I'm not an official, and I could have gotten that one right.
Thomas gets the bucket. Celtics trailed by 4. Double team on Thomas. Here's Olynyk. And he throws it down hard with one hand.
Solid on the one-hand throw down there.
You know, Clark, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball.
Yep.
Yeah, and one reason why. I just don't know that I've ever seen him miss a play like that.
Young inside. He's guarded by Williams. And out of bounds. Possession.
Knicks ball.
New York's got nothing but zeros from long range in the second.
He can't shoot. You're going to have zeros.
Olynyk with the steal.
Nigga can't shoot.
Here's Hunter. Can't tie it up as that one's no good.
It's almost as if there's a lid on the
Try to prove a point. Look,
now.
you can't
Still
shoot.
hasn't gotten one to fall.
Don't prove it to me.
Boston trailing. Dish now to Thomas. Clock at 4. Young with no one around. And play stops as it looks like they call an over the back here. It's a close game here in Boston. And Thomas over to help.
I don't know why. I don't double team. I don't know what that was about.
And if the shot's not there, you've got to understand that. Move the basketball.
Yeah, exactly, and I'm not quite sure what his mindset or what he was thinking there. I mean, that was just a terrible shot.
On its way from Young for 2. Again, Young missing. The Knicks shooting 43% from the floor. And stolen by Zeller. Outside Thomas. Pass to Olynyk to the left side wing. The game now all time. Hunter's got his first bucket in this one.
And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
Dime-dropping delights is what I call it.
Yeah, that's a nice pass. I will give you that one.
Yeah, he was on the money, that's no doubt. Well, last year, Tyler Zeller both started and came off the bench, showed he could be an effective player even when playing heavy minutes.
Yeah, if you look at the games that he played as a starter, he increased his usage, and it didn't bother his production at all.
So the Celtics call timeout, their first.
And for Zeller last season, his numbers were the same or better as a starter. His scoring picked up a touch. Still had a great field goal percentage, too. So really solid production in his first couple of years.
The Celtics making a switch here.
You can't shoot, nigga.
Here's Galloway, and he gets it to go. Galloway has got 9.
Not fazed at all by having a bigger defender on him down low, and I really thought he would be.
You know, at first glance, you wouldn't think that he'd be comfortable in that particular situation, but, boy, I tell you what, he didn't look like he was out of his element at all right there.
And I think the big thing for Zeller was that he found his role in the league. He knows he'll be an energy guy who has to make the most of his touches. And to his credit, he is nothing but a positive force on the floor.
There's the bucket. Good. Now it's a 3-point Knicks lead.
I'm sorry, that's poor defense down low again. It's been a mismatch thus far in the paint.
I'd agree with you, and I don't think they expected this one to be a game where they would get battered inside like they had.
And slam dunk by
Weak
Anthony.
ass shit.
Wow, and that sort
You're a
of
fucking bomb.
showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying Clark to get back into this game like this.
Yeah, definitely a jam with emphasis. A big apostrophe or exclamation point. How about maybe even a question mark, partner?
Yeah, I would have to say there are a lot of
You can't shoot, nigga.
right now from a defensive standpoint, that's for sure.
Not able to find it here in the second.
That shit dead, nigga. You can't shoot.
Just a bit after that one he had earlier.
And that's out of... bounds. Boston will retain possession.
Well, close to picking that one off.
Still a nice play to make sure that pass didn't reach its target.
And some changes here for the Celtics. Lee comes in for Zeller. And Jay Crowder's subbed in for Hunter. Now here's Crowder. He's got 12. Out to Turner. Got a piece of it. All alone. Oh, and the jam by Anthony.
And it doesn't really matter who starts the break with how he runs the floor. He seems to always be the one who finishes.
Yeah, he is so fun to watch and how he attacks the rim at full speed like that, man. It's something to behold the way that guy gets to the rim. They're really getting the work done inside with their rebounds.
The defensive backcourt has been controlled. They have not allowed a lot of second chances. It's been about one and done for the most part. And I'm not talking about leaving Collins.
Yeah, I know you're not. That's a bunch of good rebounds.
What is it? Niggas think they bigger because they got their finger on the trigger of a biscuit. They don't know I'm kick it when I start to kick it. We shut down, wash them down with the quickness. Better get a sample. Niggas want the truth, but they don't want the hassle. No, we tried to overthrow the castle. Better get the tent when I'm coming through your town. Like damn, the rental car, the pistol cock. If you don't want to burn from the Glock, then beware. I bust shots, you do up the bus stops here. No more dope will be made unless it's being made by those. What's that rhythm? What's that sound? Party people getting down.
I mean, right now they're on the wrong side.
And they hit the we keep it moving, baby, we be moving, you know we keep it moving, you know we keep it moving, keep it moving, baby, we be moving, you know we be moving, you know we keep it up.
You've got to figure out a way to make some adjustments. That's why you needed the timeout.
Niggas was petrified. Dive back to the land like they were being chased by homicide. My rap flow does you right to down. You will never steer wrong. And all you bitch ass niggas in the industry, Your career's gonna be lasting
And here is
long.
Thomas. He has 5. Picked by Lee. Olynyk in the corner. Off the pick. And Lee with the stuff.
Cutting into the lead with a huge one-hand throwdown.
That's how to get your team back into it.
Yes, sir.
I tell you what, guys, that might also put a little spark into those guys.
And for the Knicks and their play against the rest of the conference, guys who've been talking about only Clark 11 wins in 52 games.
And you know, Kevin, what's worse is the Knicks were 5-21 at home against the East. No matter how you slice that up, the Knicks had a season that everybody would like to forget in New York.
And the Knicks with possession here after the basket by Boston. There's a whistle that goes on Isaiah Thomas. So that will be his second foul of the game. We're in the bonus, and we'll go to the line to shoot 2.
No more dope will be made unless it's being made by hoes.
Strong waves in the East. I mean, they kept fighting and fighting all season long, and they ended up in the playoffs because of that never give up attitude.
What's that rhythm? What's that sound? Party people getting down.
Advantage he brings to this offense, guys. I mean, being able to drain the 3-ball
That's
really can spread a defense and extend the defense.
They
as
keep
well.
it move. Who the fuck is he trying to shake?
Here's Galloway.
Doing too
He's got
much
12.
for nothing.
And for the Celtics, 28 of their 40 wins on the season came against the East. Not impressive, but they got the job done in a conference which could be had at times, obviously.
That's true, but what should be noted, Kevin, about the Celtics against the East is just how well they played against the Eastern Conference playoff team.
Right.
I mean, against the East top 8, they shot a lot better and executed a lot better as well. So you can see them stepping up their game against the competition.
Why would the fucking computer foul him? Like, what the fuck? That nigga can't shoot. Fucking Robin Lopez. Why is Isaiah reaching? The fucking computer.
There's a whistle, and it goes on Isaiah Thomas.
Dumb
That's his
shit.
3rd foul so far. Bonus situation in effect, so we'll head to the free throw line for 2. The Knicks have made 10 of their 14 tries at the free throw line in the game. And the first one drops. When you look at the numbers for Robin Lopez, Clark, they won't blow you away, but his impact is a lot bigger.
Exactly, Kevin. I mean, he's unselfish as a player, does all the little things. He's not focused on his numbers or shot attempts. And
That
that's a
nigga can't
welcome,
shoot.
Deal for coaches and teammates.
You gotta guard him.
His crew win.
Celtics trailed by 9. .40 left to play here in the second quarter. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
And speaking of the intangibles for Robin Lopez, he's great at boxing out for rebounds and setting screens offensively. Again, things that there really aren't stats that are kept, but those are ways you can impact the game. And those are the kind of plays that often go overlooked.
Here's Galloway. He's got 14. Shot clock at 6. Grant kicks to Galloway. Offensive rebound. Moves back up. And he can't get the first one.
Shooting for Boston, Robin Lopez. Taking 2 shots.
And he's good on the second.
Rhythm, what's that sound? Party people getting down.
Thomas against Grant. And Thomas, here we go. Here's Lee. Boom, he jams it straight down.
And bullseye with that assist. Nice delivery there in traffic.
The 3 from Anthony.
You ain't worried about him. That's a fucking a glitch. But that nigga cannot shoot with Carmelo.
That'll do it for the first half. Knicks out front. They lead by 9.
That's a superstar buzzer beater.
Time for the beginning of the third quarter.
You got 22 out of this shit, all layups. You can't shoot with him. Just
The second half just about to get going here.
What a great game for Anthony in this one. 22 points, and he's hit the mark twice from three-point range as well.
And Clark, it's no stretch to say the more points he gives them from beyond the arc, the better off they'll be.
Now the second half about to start up and begin any moment. Carmelo Anthony really has his fingerprints all over this one.
I tell you what, it's a pleasure to watch him when he's at the helm, because of that first half, offensively, he was in a zone.
It sure is a treat to watch him, guys. I mean, everything's been running through him, and he's doing a fantastic
I'm not worried
job
about that nigga
keeping
shooting.
the offense clicking on all cylinders.
Well, we've got a moment. Let's set the floor. Brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up for the second half. On the court for the Celtics, Johnson is out there with Jared Sullinger. Then it's Isaiah Thomas. Then there's Smart. And it's Crowder in it, the small forward position.
They've been the glass eaters today, guys. A ton of effort out of them down low.
It's been a difference maker for them in this game. That's what's put them in front.
Grant the pass to Porzingis. And he slams it one-handed.
How about that? Breaking out the Statue of Liberty on that dunk.
A nice way to pad that lead a little more.
Yes, indeed.
It's Sullinger with the drive. The pass to Thomas. Double team on Thomas. Up top Sullinger. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And they immediately answer back with the dunk at the other end.
Cutting into that lead a little bit. Way to finish.
And the basket is still shaking.
Oh, I mean, he has got power in bunches on that two-hand. And really a fantastic season for Sullinger last year. Really made some leaps forward, but missed a lot of time
Go to nut shit.
due to injury.
Celtics call timeout.
That nigga's a grown ass man. He got a fucking foul on some
Now
bullshit.
a timeout called by Boston. You have to like what we're seeing from Carmelo Anthony.
When he's getting to the rack all game, if they can't do a better job of keeping him out of the paint, they're in for a long night.
Niggas ain't worried about Melo. He can't shoot.
Anthony right side.
He's not worried about you, Melo.
And it comes off the front of the rim. Celtics trail by 8. Lee is screen on Anthony. Crowder kicks to Lee. To the inside.
No
Shot
foul.
by Crowder, no good. The Knicks have gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. Moving it up.
That's all Melo's points right there. Layups. Layup, 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 layup.
And they've looked terrific in
Fucking
transition
superstar.
today. That's had a
Can't
lot
shoot.
to do with their success.
Boy, it certainly has. I mean, they've done a really good job recognizing anytime they've had the numbers advantage, and then they've taken advantage. We've seen it time and time again here.
And a fast break now for the Knicks. Here's Porzingis. Uses both hands to slam it down.
Agility leads to thievery there as he's got his hand in there to get the steal. Intelligent play to immediately start the break.
And Clark, that's been the story of this game so far. I mean, they cannot hand over any more easy points in the open floor.
From deep. That is good.
Fucking
Porzingis
sorry
has
ass
7 now
nigga.
in this quarter.
The shooting percentage. It continues to elevate here in the second half.
Well, as a group, they've been harmonic since the break. In sync. Good team basketball resulting in high-quality shots.
Time call here. The Celtics decide to talk it over. Last season ended with the Knicks pretty much packing it in, but Clark, it didn't start out that way.
You know what? Not at all. I mean, the Knicks were picked by many, Kevin, to be a playoff team last season. Clearly, things did not go as planned.
Young's checked in for Amir Johnson. And Jose Calderon gets the whistle that time. That'll be his second foul of the game. Here's Young, and he goes in for the dunk.
Grown man's power flush with the long hang on the rim at the end of it.
Clark, that could be a catalyst for him.
I think you're right.
And when we've seen those kinds of plays get them fired up in the past.
Now here's Calderon. He's guarded closely. Just 4 to shoot. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over.
Celtics ball.
And it became clear, thinking about the Knicks again, I mean, it made sense for a team with injuries and being in disarray on the floor to just battle for that lottery. Oh! That athletic.
Yeah.
And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game right now.
Clark, there is a swagger out here on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either.
That's right.
I tell you what, I used to love to go up and jam like that.
Aflalo dishes to O'Quinn. From the stripe. And he overshot that one, missing. Celtics trailed by 15. Smart with the ball. Now guarded by Aflalo. Smart kicks to Crowder. Thomas gets a wide open look. A three-pointer is right on target. Thomas got 8.
A wide open 3. They need much better communication defensively.
And good on the basket. Book it. And that's now 8 points for Aaron Aflalo.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
That's right. 5 of their last 6 makes were on the interior. They've established their inside presence.
And out of bounds as the Celtics gain possession. Pass to Smart. The kick out to Young. Dishes it to Smart. Out to the right wing. The shot by Thomas. Good, and Smart gets the assist. And that's 10 points for Isaiah Thomas.
Guys, he shot a very good percentage today, and they've needed it.
That's tipped. It's stolen by Calderon.
You know what? Tried to step in and cut him off, but just didn't get there quick enough.
Yeah, he was one step late that time, Greg.
The Knicks leading by 10. On the wing, Williams. Back to Calderon. And again, it's the Knicks missing.
He certainly didn't take advantage of the poor defense, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
I tell you what, I think he'd be happy if he can continue to get looks like that.
And Young, here we go. Thomas passes to Young. Park down low that time, and he got the 3-second goal.
No fucking offense in 3 seconds. Nut shit.
New York's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Now Calderon. The rebound by Young.
And if the shot's not there, you've got to understand that. Move the basketball.
Yeah, exactly, and I'm not quite sure what his mindset or what he was thinking there. I mean, that was just a...
I'm not worried about nobody in the team shooting, boy. You can't
Offensive
shoot.
rebound.
That shit is dead.
Upside Thomas. He kicks it to Calderon. That's good for Thomas.
Anybody can shoot mid-range.
And the Knicks lead by 12. And a chance now to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for New York.
Defensively, they played with a lot of energy, and the steals we've seen are a result of that aggressiveness.
Something else they've done is force a lot of mistakes defensively, and they've been turning those turnovers into points.
Now a timeout called by Boston.
Coach can't be pleased with their inconsistency on the defensive glass. They've been caught taking pictures out there. They're watching, as opposed to getting in there and securing the orange.
And a whole new group out on the floor for the Celtics. Stolen by Grant. And here's Anthony from the
Nigga
arc.
ain't talking about shit.
Rebound, Boston.
He had a couple in the first, but so far he's been unable to get uncorked here.
Lets it go with a three. Olynyk can't hit.
Excellent, excellent box.
That's the
out
only way
there,
Carmelo's
taking himself
scoring.
between the
Fucking
man
layup.
and the basket. That's a quick bucket there. Solid
Layup.
in transition.
Well, you know, he loves the chance to get out and run, and you can see right there why he does.
Pass to Hunter. Stolen by
Why the
Grant.
fuck these niggas just keep losing the ball?
Push it
Like,
up, 4 on 3.
they're not playing no fucking defense. They keep
Not
hitting
enough
off
on that
a
one as it misses.
motherfucking leg and they just lose the
by
ball.
14. Here's Hunter. It's deflected. Whoops,
Shit is
anticipated
annoying.
pass. Turnover. And the jam by Tyler Zeller.
There's that transition offense. Push the ball up the floor. The defense can't get set up, and you can get some easy hoops that way.
And that steal made it possible.
What is he gonna do?
Use a few more sequences just like that.
Here's Lopez. Lays it in without an inch of room around him. Lopez has got 8.
And Robin Lopez, a guy never shy about doing the grunt work. But his offense, I believe, really underrated. Just a solid finisher at the rim. Also a great offensive rebounder.
And so it's New York with it. They lead by 14. Lopez sets a screen for Grant. Shoots off the screen. Takes up.
The only they can do is bullshit. Shut this shit down.
Big high bounce and goes in. He's got 9.
You can't afford to get him that kind of a look.
Well, you know, he came off a good screen, but still, as a defender, you've got to do a better job of fighting over and through that.
Olynyk. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
And what a game for Olynyk. He has 9 points and some big-time defense with the 3 steals, too. He's given them a lot with his passing and with his defensive work.
How about the activity of those hands here today?
Anthony dishes to Galloway. Pass to Porzingis. Hangs in midair and converts on the double clutch layup. Porzingis has got 9 points now in just the second half. Stolen by Grant.
Anything can't even hold on to the fucking ball. Like, you kidding me?
Whistle blows.
Shit is crazy. Like, nigga not fucking doing nothing. He keep getting fucking steals on some bullshit. Fucking sorry ass nigga. Nigga fucking sorry.
That free throw good from Galloway. Here's Rozier.
Getting the ball because the motherfucker hit the ball hitting off a motherfucking leg. Like, you gotta fix that shit.
Now the pass to
Shit
Rozier.
corn.
It's rebounded by New York. Lopez has got rebound number 8 now on the night.
It's a +5 advantage for them in the rebounding category after that board.
Very steady with their work on the interior. Really a well-rounded effort overall.
Here's Anthony. That's good. Anthony's got 6 here in this quarter.
Really not hard to see why they're giving up points on this run. I mean, they've just given them too many looks inside.
Yeah, and usually when a team goes on a run like this, it's because they are getting too many opportunities on the inside. Make them beat you from deep. And that's how you make a steal count. Turn it into a quick slam at the other end.
It was really a case, it looked like Greg Anthony right there, if I can say so. It was really a case of a great defensive play triggering some instant offense.
Yeah, I remember GA as an irritant, and this guy, much like Greg, creating havoc out there.
Such a strong finisher for a floor general.
He was up high, and he came down hard. Exquisitely done.
That's the uncanny ability he has, to find a teammate for an easy basket or get one himself.
Lopez kicks to Anthony. And the dunk by Lopez. That gives him the double-double. 10 points and 11 rebounds.
And able to pad his stats a little bit there on that play. The board and the bucket.
And you know, Greg, that'll put him in the good graces of that coaching staff, too. My goodness.
Kevin and Greg, hard work on the offensive glass always does that. I mean, his fans will remember the dunk, but the coaches love the rebound.
Zeller passes to Olynyk. Zeller dishes to Olynyk. Another steal. And here we go, Anthony heading to the hoop. Hammers it home to polish off the break.
Well, there you go. One team operating on all cylinders at either end, steals, fast break buckets, and the other team scrambling to find its game.
Great point. I mean, that aggression has allowed them to just create a lot of havoc, and boy, are they taking advantage.
Hunter, the pass to Urebko. Just 5 on the clock. Celtics passing it around, and he gets it to go. Urebko's got 10.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
You know, the defense, Greg, has really been kept off balance because of the outstanding passes. 4 straight field goals have been made off an assist.
Here's Hunter, and Galloway pulls it down. Galloway has got his 3rd rebound tonight.
And you know what? He's just not on his game, no doubt about it. Their deficit isn't totally on him, but he has not been an asset for his team.
He's had 5 chances at the line, gone 4 for 5. And a new group in for the Celtics. Johnson, he's checked in for Zeller. Jay Crowder comes in for Urebko. Evan Turner, he's checked in for Hunter. And Thomas subbed in for Rozier. Here's Porzingis. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot. And no good trying to get that one. The 3 quarters of play all in the books, and this one all but over already. It's the Knicks running away with it. Don't go anywhere. The final quarter is coming up next on 2K Sports. And thanks again for joining us. Let's see what happens here in the 4th. And on the floor for New York here in the 4th. Derek Williams is out there with Lance Thomas. Then there's Aflalo. Then there's Kyle O'Quinn. And it's Calderon in at the point guard. 17-foot shot on the way. And Aflalo, the bucket on the assist by Calderon.
No hesitation when he saw the space the D was giving him. That's 2.
And he gets it to go. 12 points for Isaiah Thomas.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
10 straight points off assists. That's very impressive, and it also makes the game easy and fun to watch.
And Aflalo kicks to Williams. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2.
And you guys, he was once considered a tweener, but now I think Derek Williams has kind of settled in to that 4 position. Seems to be the best position fit for him at this stage of his career.
And Williams drops them both. Last year, Williams did find a nice niche playing the 4. Still, his minutes and numbers, Clark, remain low.
Well, it's unfair because he was drafted so high, top 5 when he came out, and I don't think he'll ever live up to that draft position. The highlight dunks are great.
just a good, solid, aggressive finish there on the break.
Not going to get much easier than that, Greg. Where it needed to be.
A follow outside. He feeds it to O'Quinn. Baseline try. And Derek Williams is going to pick up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. The Celtics have gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. Turner dishes to Thomas. Johnson right side. Taken away by Williams. They get it again. The shot's good from O'Quinn.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today. There's a glaring discrepancy between these teams in that area of the game.
And it's been the difference. That's what's enabled them to build such a big lead, no doubt about it. And how about the move he made there to come up and get himself clear in the lane for the deuce?
Kicks it to Calderon. And the whistle blows on the backcourt violation. He went over and back. And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. Here's Thomas. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it 3.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
And Greg, you know nothing makes a coach happier than selflessness on the basketball court.
O'Quinn with it. And it's Johnson picking him up. And there's the foul. On Jay Crowder. That is his first foul of the game.
That's his first personal foul.
Now here's a Flalo. Clock at 6. New York needs to get off a shot. Thomas, no good.
And good defense there to play up and get a hand in the face.
Well, he's got a tough mindset. He's confident as a defender. And when you combine those two things, it makes it real hard to score on him.
And Flalo kicks to Thomas. Again, Thomas missing.
No other way to put it. Just a poor shooting performance for him. But luckily, his teammates have picked up the slack.
Now here's Crowder. He's guarded by a Flalo. Crowder with it. Shoots. Bank shot. No good. The Knicks leading by 18. O'Quinn, the pass to Thomas. And the Knicks miss again.
Oh, that's a tough three-point try when you've got the defense right there.
Well, he'd have to be really good to knock down a shot like that against that kind of defense.
Here's Crowder trying to find Johnson. He's got it now. And Derek Williams is going to pick up the foul. That's his fourth foul of the contest. So Boston going with almost an entire new group here. Lee's checked in for Olynyk. Jerebko comes in for Amir Johnson. Hunter's checked in for Evan Turner. And it's Rozier in for Isaiah Thomas. And so it's Boston with it. They've given up just 8 points in the fourth quarter. Williams with the block. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Williams. 6 on the shot clock. It's stolen by Calderon. And a fast break now for New York. Flowers running. Thomas, no luck.
He has yet to get into the flow of this game. His teammates have done their part, but they need him to pick his game up. He's still looking for his first three-pointer of the second half after making just one in the first.
That doesn't go either for Thomas.
And, you know, he's a threat from deep, no doubt about it, but it just has not been there for him tonight. You might want to change your game plan a little bit offensively. And not many people expected anyone from the Atlantic to do much last season. Boston was the surprise of the division as they ended up making the playoffs.
And for Boston against the rest of the Atlantic Division, they were tough. They ended up going 12-4 in the division, which was a big reason, Clark, they made the playoffs.
And you know, those 12 wins against the rest of the Atlantic, Kevin, were a division best. Even the Raptors, who won the division, only had 11 wins against the Atlantic.
Here's Crowder. Out to Lee. To the right side. Crowder, the pass to Rozier. Passes it to Hunter. Drills the baseline jumper. And it's the Knicks with the ball. Earlier in the game, they held a 25-point lead. Thomas dishes to Williams. Back to Thomas. Feeds it to Aflalo. He kicks it to Calderon. Back to Aflalo. Some nice passing by New York here. Clock is at 3. Shot to end this cold run. They get it back. Williams. Lee with the block. Rozier, the pass to Jerebko. Here's Rozier. He dishes it to Jerebko. Here's Crowder. And they will call over the back on the play.
Yeah, not afraid of the physical play, but he still needs to stay under control.
Yeah, he obviously was not under control right there. Not much doubt he was going to get whistled for the over-the-back call.
And a whole new group out on the floor right now for the Knicks. Grant kicks to Lopez. Anthony, no one around. Lopez dishes to Galloway. The 3 from Anthony. The Celtics on offense. They're on a 15-6 run.
That foul gives him 4, so he's got to settle down a bit.
And he knocks down the first one.
Boy, they're making it look easy here. I mean, they're just automatic from the line.
And so he hits both. Here's Grant. Lopez right side. Oh, and there's the one-handed jam.
How about that? Breaking out the Statue of Liberty on that dunk.
A nice way to pad that lead a little more.
Yes, indeed.
Here's Anthony. And he stuffs it. What a pass to set him up.
Beautiful feed off the bounce to his teammate there. Nicely done. Boy, it's been a tough go in terms of fouls for him. I mean, my goodness, he can't stay out of the way of fouls. Looking at the numbers for Jonas Jerebko, he's got 10. points, and also those active hands of his have led to a pair of steals.
He can just change a game with his defense, and he's thrown off their rhythm completely the last several possessions.
Porzingis passes to Galloway, and Lopez throws it down.
Wow, check out that assist. That's a pair of teammates that are clearly on the same page.
Up high and down hard with the one-hander.
Got a little extra force for that one, didn't he?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, and I think that's going to rouse up his teammates, no doubt. And really, these are some of the toughest calls an official has to make.
Yeah, but in this case, I think he got it right. I mean, the defender was still moving there and never really had good legal guarding position. He wasn't set.
So Boston going with almost an entire new group. Kelly Olynyk's checked in for Lee. Johnson comes in for Urebko. Turner's checked in for Hunter. And Thomas subbed in for Rozier.
He's going to play his way right onto the bench and out of the game if he continues to shoot it like he has so far in this quarter. Not the guy you want to send to the line, Kevin.
No good on that one.
Shooting for Boston. Kristaps Porzingis.
No good on the second free throw. It's deflected. That'll be Boston as it goes out of bounds. Celtics retain possession. Here's Thomas. Three-pointer. That's tipped. And Olynyk kicks to Johnson. There's the dish to Crowder. Back to Johnson. Pass to Olynyk. Basket is good. The assist from Johnson. Johnson's got 3 assists in the game. Here's Grant. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there. That one on Olynyk. The first one falls.
At the line for the Celtics.
He hits both from the stripe. Celtics trail by 16. Double team on Thomas. And the dunk by Olynyk.
Now that's finishing your work right there.
Powerful two-hand jam. You're right.
And I tell you what, if he's got a few more of those in him, this lead will start shrinking even further. And Isaiah Thomas, traded last season from Phoenix over to Boston, seemed to be a matter of fit and not production as to why they moved him.
Time call here. The Knicks decide to talk it over. Greg, you were talking about Isaiah Thomas. He had no love lost for the Suns. In their first meeting, he took them apart, Clark, on the floor. Remember that game? Stared him down as he was hitting shots, looked at that bench. Man, he had a big chip on his shoulder.
Yeah, and you know, most guys that are a little undersized and have battled doubters all their careers bring that kind of edge anyway. You throw in the fact that he was disappointed how the trade unfolded. He was amped up and ready for that return visit.
Doris Burke has some information for us. Doris?
Hi, guys. Over that break, I was able to catch the message Derek Fisher was giving to his team. He wants to make sure they stay assertive and aggressive on the offensive end, saying, I don't want to sit on this lead. Let's build on it and not give them a chance of coming back. Guys?
Out to Anthony. Tipped away. Lopez passes to Porzingis.
Really a good job recognizing the mismatch, just going up for the shot with that huge height advantage on that possession.
Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over.
They're committing an awful lot of fouls, and most of them are unproductive. You don't want to let guys get easy layups. I understand that. But this could turn into a... Ray to the foul line.
Some changes for Boston. Hunter's checked in for Crowder. And it's Rozier in for Evan Turner. Celtics trailed by 14. The three from Thomas. Carmelo Anthony grabs the board. Anthony's got 8 rebounds in this game.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
And what I like about it, Greg, it's been a physical brand of basketball. It's had a little sandpaper element to it. Gritty and rough. But that's how you win games.
Dishes it to Galloway. Grant outside. And that one hits back iron.
Almost no chance of that shot going in.
Yeah, there were a lot of other places he could have gone with the basketball instead of forcing that shot up.
Outside Thomas. To the right side. Johnson double teamed. And Thomas, here we go. 8 for 15 with that made basket, but he's not satisfied yet.
Even double team, he had the vision to see the open man.
Here's Grant. They grab their own miss. Pass to Carmelo. Grant outside. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
The mechanics totally out of whack right now. He's lost his feel for the shot.
Yeah, he really has. I mean, just totally out of sync. I mean, you can just see it in the numbers. Nothing going down for him right now.
6 to shoot. Hunter, the pass to Olynyk. Out of bounds. New York takes possession.
And these are the types of games where one team clearly has the edge. Tonight, it will be a win by a large margin for New York.
And as we watch the game wind down, you have to look back, Clark, at all of the second chance points these guys generated.
Kevin, they clearly won the second chance points category, and possession after possession, we watched them go after the loose balls and the misses and turn them into makes.
No surprise here, just a big-time performance for Anthony. It was the kind of game for him that all scorers dream of, where the basket seemed as wide as a barrel.
Taken away by Anthony. Grant the pass to Porzingis, and he jams it with authority.
Well, if it wasn't out of reach, it is now, thanks to that last little spurt.
And why put the brakes on now? I just say keep on letting it fly.
Back to Johnson. The pass to Rozier. There's the feed to Olynyk. It's tipped. So no problem for New York as they get the win.